Hello dear students, welcome back to the science class. Dear students, in the previous video class, we were studying about the animals and their adaptation lesson. Yes, till now what all we studied? Yes, we studied the movement in the animals. How the animals will move, that all we studied. The movement in a fish, movement in insects, movement in amphibians, movement in reptiles, movement in mammals, then movement in birds. These all things we studied in previous video classes. So today's concept is migration. Yes, repeat it. What we are going to study? We are going to study about migration. Yes, you all do know the meaning of migration. Let us see what is a migration. Yes, dear students, in a nature, yes, nature is nothing but it is a surrounding part. What is nature? It is the surrounding part, nothing but environment. Many birds and animals move from one place to another in search of food, to breed, and many times to avoid harsh seasonal changes. As you all have known that the birds, the animals, they will move from one place to the another place. They will not stay in only one place. If animals ಅಥವಾ birds ಏನಿದಾವಲ್ಲ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ಲೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ಲೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವು? ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತವೆ. ಓಕೆ, why they will move? Because of the food purpose. Breed is nothing but to give birth. Sometimes they will lay eggs, okay, sometimes they will give birth to young ones. For which purpose they will move from one place to another place? For food purpose, to breed, and many times to avoid harsh seasonal changes. Harsh is nothing but it is a season. Yes, we are having 3 seasons: winter season, rainy season, summer season. Sometimes the seasons may become very harsh to them. Yes, as the seasons will be changing. Okay, sometimes what happens to them? It becomes difficult to survive for them in that season. So what they will do? They will move from one place to the another place. Okay, let us see what is migration here. Nothing but the definition of a migration. The seasonal movement of birds and animals from one place to another is called a migration. Yes, dear students, the seasonal movement, when they will move, birds and animals, how the season will change. Okay, if that season is suitable for them, then they will stay in that place. If that season is not suitable for them, then they will move to the another place here. So the seasonal movement of birds and animals from one place to another is called a migration. Nothing but moving from one place to another place. For that we have what we call migration. Why they will migrate here? Because of the seasonal movement. Okay, because of the season. That season is not suitable for them, then they will change their place. Yes, for that what we are calling migration. Example of migrations are discussed here. Let us see some of the examples here. Dragonflies migrate to southern part of Asia during winter season. See dear students, when winter season comes, this is a dragonfly. Where it will go? It will go southern part. To the southern part it move. Which dragonfly? It migrate to where? It migrate to the southern part. In which season? In a winter season. Then monarch butterflies, which are native to North America, migrate to south parts of California to spend their winter season. See dear students, these butterflies, which it is monarch butterflies, where they will move? Okay, which are native to North America. The place of these monarch butterflies is North America. Okay, where they will move? They will move to the southern part of California. okay, to spend their winter season. In the winter season, these monarch butterflies, they will move to where? They will move to the southern part here. African elephants migrate in search of food during changes in resource availability. Okay, these are the African elephants. Where they will migrate? They will migrate in search of food during changes in a resource of availability. Salmon fish migrate from salt water to fresh water for reproduction. Yes, reproduction is nothing but here giving birth to young ones. Okay, giving birth to young ones here. So the salmon fish, where it migrates? Salt water to fresh water. Salt water body is nothing but the water will be salty here. Fresh waters are normal water is fresh water. This is salmon fish. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ salmon fish ಎಲ್ಲಿ migrate ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? Salt water ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರ್ತದ ಅದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತದ? ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Why? For reproduction purpose. If that salmon fish want to give birth to another fish, then it moves from salt water to the fresh water here. Okay, this is about some of the example of migration. So next, let us see the next concept of this chapter, that is breathing process in animals. Yes, we all are breathing. Yes, without breathing we cannot survive. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಉಸಿರಾಡ್ಸಾಕ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಉಸಿರಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್? ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್. ಈವನ್ ದ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್, ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್. ಆಲ್ ದ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರೀದ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Animals, birds, human beings, insects, these all are living things. So breathing. Yes, how we will breathe then? Yes, can you tell how we human beings are breathing? Yes, what we'll do? We'll take inside oxygen. Yes, with the help of the nose, we are taking oxygen inside. Then what we will release outside? We will release outside carbon dioxide. Correct. We will take inside oxygen. We will put out carbon dioxide. Okay. That is a breathing process in a human beings. Even in animals also the same things. Animals also takes in oxygen and they will release outside carbon dioxide. Okay, let us see here. The organs that carry out exchange of gases as we breathe are called respiratory organs. Respiratory organs are nothing but okay, whatever we are taking oxygen inside, we are releasing carbon dioxide outside. That what we are doing with the help of organs we are breathing. For that we are calling respiratory organs. Exchange of gases. Gases are nothing but here oxygen and carbon dioxide are the gases. Which are the gases here? Oxygen and carbon dioxide are the gases here. The organs that carry out exchange of gases as we breathe are called respiratory organs. All the animals breathe in oxygen. Yes, as I have already told, all the animals, what they will breathe inside, what they will breathe in is nothing but inside. What they will take? They will carry inside oxygen. Another name for breathe in is inhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, what we inhale? Yes, animals and human beings, birds, we inhale oxygen. Inhale oxygen and exhale. What we exhale? Okay, nothing but what we put outside. That is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Okay, here I have already given in a points. Just for your reference I am writing here. Okay, all the animals breathe in. Breathe in. The meaning of breathe in is inhale. Yes, what we breathe in? We breathe in oxygen. Not only human beings, even the animals also breathe in oxygen and breathe out. What they breathe out? Carbon dioxide. Nothing but another name for breathe out. Exhale. Breathe in andre inhale, breathe out andre exhale. Remember the terms here. The meaning of breathe in is inhale, the meaning of breathe out is exhale. You have to remember these: inhale, exhale. Inhale means we are taking oxygen inside, exhale means we are putting outside carbon dioxide. In the same manner, animals breathe in. Animals inhale oxygen, animals breathe out. Nothing but animals exhale carbon dioxide. I hope you understood the concept of inhale and exhale. Inhale means breathe in, exhale means breathe out. The next point we will see here. Land animals directly breathe in oxygen present in an atmosphere. Yes, dear students, I am telling that oxygen, oxygen. Then from where does it comes from? Oxygen from where we are getting? Yes, where oxygen is present. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? Yes, it is present in a atmosphere. Okay, nothing but in an environment it is present. Land animals. What is the meaning of land animals? Nothing but the animals which will live on a land here, which live on a land. ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ವಾಸಿಸುವಂತ animals ಗೆ ನಾವು land animals ಅಂತೀವಿ. So how they will breathe? They will inhale oxygen. Oxygen ಅನ್ನ inhale ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಏನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾವವು? Carbon dioxide. So from where this oxygen they are getting? They are getting this oxygen from atmosphere. Okay. Aquatic animals. The meaning of aquatic animals is nothing but here animals which live in water. ಯಾವ animals water ಒಳಗಡೆ ವಾಸಿಸ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? aquatic animals ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ animals ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ವಾಸಿಸ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ land animals ಅಂತೀವಿ. Remember, land animals, aquatic animals. Aquatic animals are nothing but the animals which live in a water. Okay. Well, how they will breathe? Then how they will do breathing process? They will breathe in oxygen only. They will breathe in oxygen only, but that oxygen is present in a water. Nothing but in water also oxygen is present, but it is dissolved. Okay, we can't see that oxygen. It is dissolved. Okay, in water, in water they will breathe in oxygen and they will put out carbon dioxide. This is the breathing process in land animals and aquatic animals. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood how the land animals they will breathe and from where they are getting the oxygen. Land animals they will breathe in oxygen which is present in a atmosphere. Aquatic animals breathe in a same oxygen, but that oxygen is dissolved in a water. Okay. So today we studied the breathing process in animals. In the next class we will study about breathing in insect, breathing in fish, breathing in amphibians, breathing in reptiles, breathing in birds and breathing in mammals. How these all they will breathe. So now it's a time for homework. First what you have to do, whatever the difficult words have given now, write it 5 times in your rough book. This is the first homework. So let us see the difficult words here. Organs, exchange, inhale, exhale, migration, seasonal, oxygen, carbon dioxide, breathe, atmosphere, dissolved, dragonflies. These are the some of the difficult words from today's concept. So read and write 5 times in your rough book. And the second homework is how much I have taught the lesson. You have to read the lesson and mark the important points in your textbook and read it. In the next video class again we will continue with this lesson. Till that, study well. Have a nice day. Thank you.